Welcome to the Femalepreneur Coach podcast. I am your host, Rebecca Barr. I am a transformational mindset and business coach and six-figure award-winning female entrepreneur. Ladies, I'm here to tell you that business and making money doesn't have to be hard when you're in alignment and flow. Inside this podcast, I will be showing you how to transform your mindset to program it for success, how to maximize your money vibrations, and how to redesign your business for ultimate financial and time freedom. You know you are meant to live an epic life. Now it's time to claim it. Hi ladies, welcome to another episode of the Femalepreneur Coach podcast. I am your host, Rebecca Barr, and if you are watching me on YouTube, welcome. You might be listening, you might be watching, but either way, I'm so glad that you're here. I have a really powerful technique that I wanted to share with you today. It's going to be a super quick, short, actionable episode because it's half term here in the UK, but I wanted to make sure that I was showing up, being of service, and answering a question that I get asked quite often. Are you a heart-led entrepreneur who is often sitting there on a Monday morning scratching your head? It's like, I've got all the heart, I've got all the intentions, I've got all the ideas, but I don't actually know what I need to be doing right now, today, in the next hour, in the next day, or this week. Then I have a super simple technique and I call it my 3-box method. And the good thing is with this, how you do one thing in life is how you do everything. So you can apply it to multiple situations. But I'm going to share with you, first of all, how I then relate this to business activities. So first of all, every Monday, or even better on a Sunday evening, because obviously anybody that's listened to my previous episodes will know the best way to plan your day and to get super intentional with your energy and your time is to do it the night before, because obviously then that gives yourself a chance and your unconscious brain to actually prepare for the day ahead. So you can literally just move straight through into the day, not start the day and then think, okay, what do I need to do again? So it's better if you can always do it the night before. And then when you start in the morning, you literally just ease into the day, straight into flow. You know what you're doing. You got your plan, your day's planned to the hour, and you can really maximize your performance and your output for that day. But for whenever you do this exercise, I want you to literally very simply draw out 3 boxes. So you can see if you're watching on YouTube, I've got 3 boxes on a piece of paper. I always do this. This is my go-to. And I'm all about the basic bitch principles for business, like just simplifying absolutely everything so that business becomes a way of life as opposed to something that you need to consciously think about. It's just about, this is just an extension of my day. So the first box has got the word grow in it. The second box has got the word serve. And the third box has got the word leverage. So what I want you to do, first of all, is start with the first box, which is grow. So essentially, these are the steps that you need to take every single week in order to grow and scale your business. So the first box, grow. This is where I now want you to brainstorm and really activate both parts of your brain, your creative parts, the left brain, right brain, where you're going to write down on paper and brainstorm all of the things that you can do to grow your audience, the amount of eyes on your offers, your mailing list, or your personal brand. So this is all around growing and expanding. So when you actually get into this exercise, things that you should be, and the good thing with this exercise is that every week you can flex what is in that box for you, depending on your capacity. So that we all know energy types, diary management, like all of the things. There'll be times where I am literally straight out the gate. I am full of energy. I want to do all the things. And my grow box will be literally like a page. And I will commit to that. I will get it done. I'll be so high energy. And then there's other weeks where my energy is dipped. Maybe the moon's in a different phase, or just, I've got things that I want to complete and focus on more. My grow list is not going to be very long. And that's okay. Business is all about ebbs and flows and cycles and phases and seasons and all the things. So don't feel like you need to do this every week and literally fill that whole box and then absolutely kill yourself if you don't get all of the things done. It's about managing, looking at your diary and managing your business like a CEO, so it's sustainable, so it's fun, so it's actually practical and realistic. I'm all about the big stretching on audacious goals, but I'm also about not making yourself feel bad or wrong if you're not getting through massive to-do lists, because there's always more, right? There's always more that we could be doing, and there'll be things that we can do right now, and there'll be things that we can move towards and aim towards in our business. So But I think as long as you've got that intention and that foresight that every week I need to be growing my business, I think that's really going to put you into a place of a mindset for success. Because what a lot of women come to me that they don't realize is that actually there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes as it relates to a business. And you can't ever be complacent and sit on your laurels. You always need to be casting the net wider and wider and wider and increasing your personal brand and your visibility online in order to continually grow your business. So that is the first thing. So things that you could be including are obviously around, having a really great social media, content strategy, and ensuring that you're utilizing all the latest features like reels, hashtags, lives, so you're increasing your chance of not only building your audience online, but also ensuring that the people that are already in your current audience are more likely to actually see the content that you're creating. So things like that, obviously, and being consistent with that and making sure that, you're not losing trust with your audience because you're here and then you're not here. It's about getting into a rhythm with that. But it could also be things like collaboration. So three ways to essentially build an audience is to build it, borrow it, or buy it. So buy it is through the use of paid ads and affiliates opportunities where you can essentially, and commission structures and those sorts of things, where you can incentivize other people to help grow your brand as well. That's really great if you have a franchise model or if you really lean into those marketing opportunities. You can build it organically through really great content strategy, amazing, or you can borrow it from other people that already have your ideal clients opportunity. And that's the quickest way to scale a really aligned audience, in my opinion. Because so I'm a money mindset coach, for example, you'll often see me collaborating with other coaches, even in the business space, in sales, because they will have one angle in terms of the technique and the processes and stuff that people need to go through as it relates to bringing more sales in the business, and I will cover off the money mindset and all of the other issues that might come up. So there's no competition. We are just bringing different spins to the same audience. So they've already got my aligned clients, the chance of me then converting and their trust transferring. So that person that's already built trust and loyalty with their current audience, if they are then recommending my services, I'm likely to get a higher conversion. So that for me is all about the smartest way of leveraging your time. And obviously we can refer back to that in the last box, leverage, but look for those opportunities. So it could be through networking events or and equally with personal brand, it could be proactive steps that you could be taking to pitch out to publications or to podcasts, or inviting people to come and collaborate into your audience, because then there may be an exchange of energy and it could be reciprocated. It's about every Monday or every beginning of the week, you have to have activities in that box. It could be creating new funnels. It could be creating new lead magnets that are then going to draw people in and grow your email list. You've always got to look at, how can I grow my business? What are my key metrics? Where do I need to grow my audience? And how can I do that essentially? So a lot of the time, coaches, service-based entrepreneurs can essentially they can saturate their own audience, they can burn them out, and they need to level up. They want to level up their clients. So they've got to continually be building their personal brand and credibility and authority and visibility within their own space, and also their business and their audience, their email list. So the next box, so once you've brainstormed all of those activities, you can then go back and take a sensible approach to the week. What can I actually commit to this week? Given all of the other commitments that I've got, if I only do these few things, I know in my mind that I am continually moving forwards. Essentially, that's what we want to be doing. You don't ever want to feel like your business is stale and it's just plateaued. If you're always looking at ways that you can grow and expand, not only so also yourself, this is where things like investing into a coach and mentor is something that you can include in that box that says grow, because you're growing yourself, you're growing your knowledge, you're growing your confidence, your mindset, your visibility. There may be opportunities for further collaborations and alignment. So that is another strategic move. I am always investing in masterminds and coaches because that helps me to grow my own profile and my network and my connections and myself and my mindset and my value that I am ultimately bringing to my clients. So never, ever stop pouring into yourself and investing in yourself and your own growth. So looking at that list, then what are you going to commit to this week? The next box is all around serving. So this is about how you nurture and serve the current audience that you have, because we don't want to leave those people behind, even if they haven't bought from us previously, or we think it's unlikely that they might buy from us again, or in the first place. We've still got to honor the people that have already come in and been loyal to us and our space. So this could be through, great content, nurturing in your email marketing, free resources. It could be giving your current clients or free Facebook groups, podcast episodes, those sorts of things. It could be also giving your current clients a really incredible experience. How can we add even more value to your current clients and audience, so that, because I always think the revenue is in the reviews. So whenever somebody comes and says to me, I want more clients, it's like, okay, go back and love the clients that you've got, because they're going to be your ambassadors. They could be your potential affiliates that are going to then go off and build your brand in the future. They're going to give you the testimonials and the social proof that is actually that you're then going to be able to use as a platform to leverage in the next box. So selling to me is serving. If you want to create more sales, you have to really lean into the service that you're giving, but also how can you improve the customer journey further? How can you add in and expand on your current funnels and customer journey? Are there opportunities to upsell people into programs or downsell them into programs if they're coming to the end of their current arrangements? Never leave someone with either nowhere to go and leaving money on the table, or no way to continue with you if they've really loved you. If you've done all the work at the beginning, you've brought them into your audience, you've given them an incredible result. If there is then no follow-on offer, that's really leaving money on the table, and it's a wasted opportunity. So can they then ascend into a different offer? So that service part is also about reviewing your product suite and your offer ladder. So ensuring that you've always got places for people to graduate and ascend to, or downsell and reduce the commitment and exposure. So my one-to-one clients will typically stay on with me, but perhaps they don't need to see me every week. So they'll just stay on in my mastermind, and then they've got those weekly touch points as a group and a collective, instead of every week with me personally. So have a look at that stage as well. So every week, always be, making sure that you've got that strategic overview in your business. And then the final box is all around leverage. So once you've got those incredible, funnels set up, how do we then leverage that? How do we drive more traffic to them so that they're continually to monetizing for you, and get them working for you? Once we've got all of these incredible results and testimonials and community, how do we leverage that? How do we then either, like I say, build the product pipeline or ladder so that these people can stay with you longer? How can we then leverage the incredible testimonials? So that could be through things like creating case studies, doing IGTVs with your clients. It could be video testimonials. It could be graphics that can be continually on a rinse and repeat. Don't assume that once you've created something once, there's no opportunity to repurpose and leverage that content further. Not everybody sees everything that you're creating. So when I create an episode like this on my podcast, I'm recording it for YouTube. It's going over to that. I'm leveraging that content. I've already had this discussion in my mastermind today, but if I hadn't, it could be something that was streamed in my free group, to add some value there as well. It could be something that I then repurpose into content for my social media. I could cut it up into a reel. Like, there's so many other ways. I'm all about, as a coach, working smarter, not harder, not feeling that pressure to continually reinvent the wheel, start from scratch. And because once you've done some of this legwork, it's about using that platform then as a leg up to other things so that you can continue to scale. So I would love for you, and equally, these 3 boxes, like I said earlier, can apply to other parts of your life. So if you applied this then to money mindset or personal goals, it's like, the first box could be make. How do I make more money? How do I bring more money into my world? The next box could be around manage. How do I manage the money that I've already got and ensure that I'm being really intentional with where it is being spent? Same with energy, same with boundaries. And then the last box could be around multiplying. So once I've got a pot of money, once I've really refined my outgoings and expenses, and I've got this incredible new, opened myself up to creative opportunities to bring in more money, how do I now use that money to multiply through smart investments and multiple revenue streams and all the things? So this 3-box system is literally the basic principles of most journeys and most things that you want to achieve in life. But don't negate its simplicity, because actually business, if you want to be in it for the long haul, if you want to create something that's sustainable, it has to work with you and not the other way around. Complicated funnels, checklists, morning routines that you are not sustainable, that you cannot get back to, is just setting yourself up for failure and really feeling crappy further down the line when you can't replicate that, or when life gets in the way and you've got a curveball and now you don't have the time and capacity that you had before. I'm all about finding a rhythm with your business as opposed to balance. For me, it's about rhythm, not balance. Because like this week is obviously my half-term holiday. I'm not doing half the things that I would be doing next week or the week or what I was doing last week, because the reality is I've got kids at home and I want to be with them and be intentional. So my boxes were a lot smaller, because equally I'm not going to negate my business and literally put it on a shelf for a week, because then it's going to need more energy to get it back to even where it was before. So I need to ensure that I'm always in a rhythm. I'm always moving forwards. I'm always growing my likelihood and my chance of success. I am always giving an incredible service to the clients that are already with me and valuing that loyalty, because selling is serving, and gratitude, if energy flows where focus goes. If you want to create more of something, you have to be really grateful and ground into what you have already. Same with clients. And then it's about, actually, now I've done all of this and I've got all of this great energy, I've great intentions, social proof, like results, all the great thing. How do I now leverage this? It's all about working smarter. So I hope that you have found that super useful today. I just wanted to share with you the simple basic techniques that if you just do these one things, it's really going to help you to move forward massively. And there'll be different flows, different speeds, different seasons throughout your business throughout the year. But as long as you've always got that front of mind, what am I doing to grow, serve and leverage this year? Then you will always know that you are continually growing and expanding and moving forwards. So I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Please, if you have, make sure that you leave me a comment. If you are interested in more of this kind of spiritually aligned basic business practices and processes and routines that you can add to your day, where your business gets to be sustainable, fun, and also work for you and not the other way around, then I would love for you to come and join me in the Aligned, Empowered and Abundant Academy that is officially launching on the 27th of February, but it's going to be open at all times. So I would love for you to come and meet me there. It would be amazing to support you in the most sustainable, fun, sexy, way in 2023, so that it's all in alignment with you. It's the greatest expression of what you would be creating anyway. It's sustainable, it's fun, it's all the things. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Thank you for listening to this episode. It's been amazing to share this time with you, and I feel honoured to be part of your journey. If you've loved what you've heard, had an aha moment, or found value in this episode, then please do like, comment and share. I would love to connect with you on Instagram and Facebook, so come and find me, and I look forward to helping you build your epic life.